Namaskar. Welcome to Ancient Wisdom. Pride or Paratha. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was coronated on 6 June 1674. It was a very big ceremony for which from all world over, from all sovereigns, their representatives were invited. The ceremony was performed on Raigad, and Dutch, Portuguese, British, French, and even Adil Shahi's representatives paid tribute to Chhatrapati Shivaji. The Singhasan was 32 mana of gold and was attached or inscribed with many precious stones. The celebrations went on for almost 15 days. Why was this ceremony necessary? Or was it necessary at all? The amount of money that was spent could have fed people of Shivaji's kingdom, Shivaji Maharaj's kingdom, for almost 1 year. Why did the Janta Raja spend so much of money on his coronation? Reason is very interesting and impressive. The name and fame of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj had reached England, France, and all over the world. He was a big name in politics or world politics at that time. But still, people near to him in his kingdom, he was another zamindar. He was not a king. King was Adil Shah or Aurangzeb or even Golconda's Qutub Shah. So when people wanted a watan, a place in their name, they would approach one of these sultanates, or in Goa, they would approach Portuguese to give them that land as inam and create another watandar. Because they were sovereigns and there was no other sovereign king around. Also, you had to deal with currency from any of these kingdoms. Their administration would be running in Farsi or English for that matter. To cure all this and to create a trust in the society and create a sense of pride, Shivaji Maharaj was coronated. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was the sovereign after coronation. The advantage was this kind of ceremony had happened after centuries, almost 3 centuries in Maharashtra. A Maratha had become the king, a sovereign king. So now onwards, the watan, the inam, the land could be distributed in his name. His rule of law would follow. He would have separate currency which was inscribed in Sanskrit. Pratipaschandra lekheva vardishnu vishwavandita shahasunoho shivasya isya mudra bhadraya rajate. The king whose currency is for the prosperity and benefit of all and sundry. The zakat would be officially collected, revenue would be official, and furthermore, the Maratha pride would be at the top. And what was the effect of this? Effect of this coronation and effect of this pride was evident A few years later, after the death of Sambhaji Maharaj, when there was no really de facto king for Marathas, Aurangzeb, the Alamgir, felt now it was just a matter of time that I will override the Maratha kingdom. He came with a huge force to Maharashtra. He himself, he led from the front, but for 30 years the Marathas fought. They fought and fought and fought, and Aurangzeb died in Maharashtra without fulfilling his dream. This is the only war in the history of mankind of its type when there was no absolute leader. Chhatrapati Rajaram Maharaj was in Jinji. Tarabai was fighting in Maharashtra, but there were many others. Santaji Ghorpade, Dhanaji Jadhav, Prahlad Niraji, Nilkantapanta Amatya, and many others who led from the front, used the tricks of the trade taught by Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the Ganimi Kawa, and without having any resources, not even 1/10 of the resources that Aurangzeb had, they defeated at that time the biggest army in the world. That is how pride works. And when there is pride, Paratha automatically comes. That is ancient wisdom. Namaskar.